Hey, you guys, I'm back. Truth to Power, episode, I believe, 9. This episode is definitely gonna probably go untitled because I don't really know what I want the topic to specifically be about during this episode. But you may hear music in the background, you may not. So just disclaimer: I don't own the rights to any music that's being played. It's just a song selection for the topic of today, or what I think the topic is going to stay on and continue to be about today. So I have questions, as I always do, because I've had a situation recently where it's just like I've been thinking about it for like a couple of days now. And I feel like maybe I'm missing something, or maybe I got it wrong. And I don't know what to do. So I'm on here. And I got to give you the backstory in order for it to make sense. So the setting of this is I'm at a block party. And at this block party, well, if you know me, you know I don't dress. Let's just say I was overdressed, like, or I guess you could say overdressed. I was overdressed for the occasion. I had on too much clothing, but in my mind, I thought I was fire. Like I thought I was cute. Like I thought I had the outfit right. Nah, I was definitely overdressed. Everybody was underdressed. Like I was looking around and I was like, there was nothing but ass and titties on here. And I'll just, okay, that's that part. It's major. It's major. You just remember that. I was overdressed. And when I mean overdressed, like I had a cut off shirt. So like it was one shoulder out and the other shoulder had a sleeve. It was black. I had on some pants and some heels. But I had like cuff pants. So I thought I was cute. I thought I was fire. And like I said, everybody else was like underdressed, like shorts. They had, all the females had on like the little like super short shorts with the little crinkly shit at the bottom, and like dresses that never stayed down, and shit like that. And like I said, I felt overdressed. But I mean, that's how I dress on a regular. So I wasn't really tripping about it. And I knew people was going to come like dressed like that. So I wasn't tripping about that anyway. It was hot anyway, but I wasn't hot. I'm anemic. So I have low iron. So I'm always cold. So I wasn't hot. I was straight. Like what I had on was cool. Like I was good. But back to the story. So I get to the block party and it's on my block. And everything's going good or whatever. And I'm standing there and I'm talking to a couple of dudes because I really don't get along with females like that. And we all just standing there having a general conversation about, I don't even know how we got started on this topic. But this guy standing next to me had on some bedazzled jeans. And when I mean bedazzled, at first I thought it was glitter. And then I asked him, I'm like, is that glitter or is that bedazzle? Like, what is this shiny shit on your pants? Like, cause on the side, like where you have that line that on your pants, that where the stitching is, it was like some red like squares. And I couldn't see it because it was at night. So I'm thinking he got some glitter on him. I'm about to like try to help him and wipe it off. But no, his jean shorts was like that. I'm like, oh shit, you got some bedazzled jeans on. And so the outfit he had on was cute. Like it was straight. He looked it nice. It wasn't nothing wrong with it. It threw me off because I looked down and they got some shit that's reflecting. And I'm like, what the fuck is on your pants? Like what's on your shorts? So yeah, we did. I slapped his pants thinking I'm slapping glitter off. And I'm like, oh, you got on some fucking bedazzled pants? But the music had stopped. So everybody heard me. And he was like, damn, you gonna hold me in front of all the hoes like that? And I'm like, nigga, just go say 1, 2, 3 good words to him. You'll get him back. So everybody started laughing. And I'm like, why y'all laughing? They like, cause you said just say, that's all it take is 1, 2, 3 good words. I said, nigga, y'all know, like, when y'all talking to some hoes, like, y'all know y'all don't, like, go that far. Like, y'all don't go that hard trying to impress them. Like, y'all niggas just say hi. Some of y'all, like my man said in the conversation, don't even say nothing and he get numbers. And so we was sitting there having a debate because I'm like, it's different calibers of women. Like with me, 1, 2, 3 good words not gonna work. Like you gonna have to come better than that. Like you can't just say, hey, how you doing, and think I'm about to stop and like have a whole conversation with you. That's not how it goes. And then this one guy comes into the conversation and he like, well, how's you expecting me to approach you if I'm nervous and I'm nervous and I'm talking to a stranger? I said, first of all, if you walking up to anybody, I don't believe as a dude you're nervous. Like I don't think that, or I might give you like a half a second to be like that. But once you start walking up to somebody, you kind of already got to know like what you gonna say to them. And the argument was like, it's different shit you say to different women. Like when you step into them, like I had a man tell me, and like I was telling them, like I'm driving and he pulls up to the side of me talking about he met the love of his life. And I just bust out laughing because I'm like, what? Like, what? You met the love of your life? You don't even know me. You don't even know like nothing about me. And you talking about you met the love of your life. And now I'm not bragging. I'm not boasting. That is a real thing that happened. And that happened that day. Earlier that day that happened. And so he was sitting there, not the guy with the bedazzled pants, but the other guy. He was just sitting there, standing there trying to explain to me like, so how am I supposed to approach somebody? And what you mean it's a different caliber of women? And I'm like, first of all, for this particular setting of where we at, which is a block party, you're not here to really like try to entertain nobody on no real level. This is all for play. And I'm like, you only came here because you knew it was going to be ass and titties out here. You didn't come out here to do anything else. Like, I hope you didn't come out here to stand next to a whole bunch of dicks. Like, that's crazy to me if you did, but you knew when you came to this block party that people was going to be dressed a certain way. Females was going to be dressed a certain way. Nigga, you trying to get some numbers. Like, you not out here looking for nobody that's dressed like me. And he like, actually, I am. I'm looking for somebody that's dressed like you because you got some respect for yourself. And I can appreciate that more than I can appreciate the hoes over there. And I said, no, that's not true. Because if I wasn't standing right here, you would go over there and talk to them and try and get their number and try to hit, smash, whatever y'all be saying now. And he was like, you right. But I seen you. And I stopped and was trying to introduce myself, but you ain't even let me get my words out. I said, because I already know what tip you on. And he's like, oh, you don't know what tip I'm on. Like, you don't know what I'm trying to do with you. I said, you ain't finna do nothing because I'm not even going to let you get to that point. And he like, damn, you just going to shut me down? Like, you're not even going to let me fuck up and get my shit off, huh? I said, nah, because I ain't got time for it. The shit over there. Like, the ass and titties is over there. Like, if you want that, that's what you came here for. They over there. Like, the whole, and what made the situation worse is because why I'm telling this nigga this, the fucking song came on, Thought Shit came on by Meg Thee Stallion, so all the girls in the street dancing and shit. And I'm standing on the sidewalk with all the niggas. Like, we all just looking at them in the street on top of the cars, dancing, shaking their ass and shit. And I'm like, and I'm pointing to everybody, all the niggas on the sidewalk looking and watching and recording. And I said, this what y'all came for. Like, people that look like me, that dress like me, that act like me, like, y'all look past us. Y'all don't think twice about us. Y'all go right to the bitches that look like that. And then had the audacity to get mad when bitches that look like that want to keep their hair up, want to keep their nails up, want to keep their shit up and expecting y'all to pay for it. But that's the type of bitch y'all be wanting, though. Y'all don't want no regular bitch that look like me, that's dressed like me. Hell no. Because that shit boring. That shit lame to y'all. And he was sitting there going back and forth with me about it. So that's pretty much what the whole discussion was about. Why people like girls like me don't get the play that they get. Like when we out in the streets and we dress normal and, you know, we ain't showing a whole bunch of ass and titties and shit like that. Like, we get walked right past. But if I go put on some shorts, if I go put on a little shiny top or whatever, then everybody and their grandpa, granddaddy, nephew, son is trying to, oh, let me get your number. Oh, hey, how you doing? Oh, yeah, you cute. Hey, cutie. Hey, boo. Like, nigga, you don't even know me. And that's my whole thing. Like, I don't take people serious. I don't take nobody serious. Like, you telling me I'm cute, you telling me that I'm pretty, that shit don't work for me. Thank you, I appreciate it, but that's not gonna get you nowhere. Like, that compliment stops right there. Like, all right, cool, thanks, keep walking. Like, that's not gonna get nowhere with me. And for bitches like that, that shit work. And that's no disrespect to them, because at the end of the day, that's what niggas want. They want the girls with the fat ass, the big titties, and I can wear the outfits all Fashion Nova and shit like that. Like, that's the bitch they want on their arm. They don't want no regular bitch like me that wear regular clothes and, just a regular fucking human being. Like, y'all want some bitches with some fake ass and titties and then be mad that you gotta pay to keep them up. Like, you gotta pay to maintain them. Like, that shit not cheap. And that's what's crazy to me, is because, like, I'm regular. Like, I'm a regular female. Like, I ain't got no large ass. I got some shit that you can hold. I got some shit that you could grab on, most definitely. But I'm not finna be out here dragging no wagon or going to get no fucking butt shots just for a nigga to look at me. You got me fucked up. Because the niggas that's looking at me for the ass, like, y'all clearly ain't worth the time nor the day. And like I was telling him in the argument, it's just like, ain't nothing wrong with niggas having a personal preference. If you want a bitch with a fat ass, cool. That's your personal preference. But bitches with the fat ass clearly ain't getting it. Clearly you gotta maintain that shit. So don't walk past somebody who just look regular because you think that, because my man's got a bitch that look like this, like I gotta have one too. Nah, bro, that shit don't equal out. And I might not have said that right, but it really don't, like, it don't equal out at all. And then on top of that, like, it's a song by Jasmine Sullivan. That's the exact title. It's called Girl Like Me, where she talk about being a regular girl without nothing enhanced, none of that shit, or wearing like, I don't, like, why do I gotta wear Fashion Nova for a motherfucker to look at me twice or look at me like I'm a regular fucking female? Like, and then on top of that, like, bitches go through so much just to be cute and be, I guess, look a certain way just for niggas to look the way they look, which ain't even much for a lot of, not all, but for a lot of females. A lot of niggas don't be looking right. But it's a line in there that says, like, in a song that says, you gonna make me a gold digger. You gonna make me into a strip. Like, it's just crazy. Like, standing at that black party talking to this boy and he really trying to, like, defend himself and defend, I don't even know what the fuck he was defending, but I just feel like, no, like, regular girls don't get played. Like, we don't. Like, only the ones with the fat ass, the Fashion Nova outfits, hair, nails done, makeup done every single day get played. And then people talk about how they want a regular female, but when you get a regular female, it's like, oh no, she boring, she lame, she don't want to do a whole bunch. Well, go get you the Fashion Nova bitch, and you see how she really living, and then you let me know, is it worth it? Like, people need to start getting back to just being normal, being regular. Like, I don't want to have to beat my face every day with makeup for you to like me or want to talk to me. I don't want to have to wear too tight ass push-up bras just for you to look at me. Like, and then half the time when you talking to a bitch with a fat ass, when y'all having sex, she got to take all that shit off, and then you really see how she really looking, and you all fucked up shocked because the bitch don't look like the person she was when she took her clothes off. Because she got on all these contraptions and shit like that under her dress or under her shorts. Like niggas be so pressed, and it's irritating because I know some people or some females that's like really some take care of your man, like, females. But they don't get played because they not out here wearing the shit that, like, you gotta, it's almost like when I put, okay, I'll give you an example. I could post a regular picture of me. No likes, no nothing. Not even saying that I posted it for likes, but I really just posted it to see. But I post a whole live video with a glitter shiny ass top on. Oh, that shit get 200, 300 likes. Like what? Like I don't wear that shit on a regular basis. You mean to tell me I gotta wear some shit like that just for niggas to pay attention to what I'm selling? Like I'm on my live telling people I'm selling candles. And when I normally have on my regular clothes, like, oh, that shit get like 3-4 likes, 2 comments. But I put on a sheer crop top, titties out. Oh, everybody they mama on that bitch. Oh, where can you find her? What street she on? Like, come on now. Y'all gotta do better. Like, that shit don't make no sense. Because at the end of the day, that's fucked up. Like, how is a regular female supposed to compete with a bitch that's on Instagram filtering her fucking life out? Like, are you serious? And it shouldn't even be a competition. It should just be like, I'm not even saying you can't have a personal preference of like what kind of female you want. But just, it come with a warning label. Like, yeah, she might have the fat ass, everything you want, all that bullshit. But I bet you when she take all that shit off, you're going to be looking at a totally different person. Like, it's not going to be the same. Like, it's not going to be the same. And I just feel bad because I know in my experience with men, it's just like, it's like if you ain't dressing like that, you ain't it. that's straight facts. That's like literally what I was trying to tell him. Like, if you not dressing like the bitches right here, like I'm pointing to the street while they dancing on the cars. Like, if you ain't dressing like them, like niggas ain't trying to talk to you. Talk to you about what? You could be their sister. They gonna put you in that sister category. Like, oh yeah, you my sister. I'm gonna call you, vent to you, talk to you, kick it with you, all that shit. But we ain't gonna never do shit. I ain't gonna never like you on that level because you boring and you don't look good to me. And that's not even to say that the regular bitch can't get dressed up and look good. We just don't get dressed up every day. We not finna put on a front for motherfuckers like doing hair and makeup every day is a thing, because really is not. That shit is a whole fucking job. I've met not one regular person that puts hair and makeup on every single day. That literally do their own hair, their own makeup, their own lashes, and get dressed up every single day. I don't know not one person. Not no real working woman that got a 9 to 5 or 3 to 11. Hell no, they not doing that every day. Now, yes, they will, and they definitely know how. And when they do, they show the fuck out. But in reality, that's not some real shit that everyday people do. Only the bitches that ain't got no job, that got all day to sit there and do their hair, makeup, nails, and all that shit is out there doing that shit. For real, for real. Just like with the niggas, like, real niggas, like, dog, they don't come, like, they don't dress like that every day. Like, they put their outfits on. Of course, when they stepping out and they know they going somewhere, of course they about to show the fuck out. I guarantee you. Because they not finna be out looking bummy as hell. Hell no. But on a regular day, it's sweatpants, basketball shorts, nigga. That's it. Like, that's as far as it goes. And that's a regular nigga. Nah, street nigga, that nigga dressed up to the T every day. Every day he got on a full outfit. Nigga go to sleep in his clothes, wake up in his clothes. Like, what's hit we on? But honestly, the moral to the whole conversation that me and dude was having was just like, nigga, I can't take you serious. Look how I'm meeting you. I'm meeting you at a block party, and for the first 30, 40 minutes of this block party, you weren't doing nothing but recording bitches shaking their ass. And now you want to come step in front of me and tell me how you like how I came, and you like that I got respect for myself. I'm okay. Thank you. I appreciate it. Like, that's how I'm playing it. Thank you. I appreciate it. Like, you're not about to, no. You like that shit over there, so go over there with that shit. That shit come with a headache, 3-4 baby daddies. Like, I'm good. I'm straight. Like, I got too much to do to be wasting my time trying to talk to somebody who don't even know what the hell they want. Because if you ask me, honestly, and that goes for me too. Like, I don't know what I want. I don't know what I want. I know what I don't want. So if you could do the opposite of that, I think I'll be perfectly fine. I'll be perfectly fine. If you could do the opposite of that, I'll be perfectly fine. And it's just crazy because a lot of times, man, people just, I don't know, like, y'all personal preferences really be taking over, and y'all be forgetting that some of that shit is superficial. You not going, a regular Town ass female ain't gonna be dressed up to the T every single day. No, she's gonna have that day where she like, fuck this shit. Cause it's too time consuming to get up every day, do your hair, your makeup, your lashes, get your outfit together, get yourself ready. Not to mention if she got kids too, like she gotta get them ready too. So I don't know. I just feel like, for me personally, like, it's different calibers of women, and when you step to them, like, 2, 3, 4 words ain't gonna work. Like, it's just not gonna work. You can't just say, hey baby, how you doing? That's not working. First of all, I'm not your baby. Let's just start there. Second of all, what do you want? And a lot of people take offense to when I ask that, because niggas come up to me asking me like, hey baby, how you doing? Can I get your name? What's your number? And I'm just like, what do you want? And they just be stuck like, what you mean what I want? Like, what do you want? Like, you asking me for my number. Okay, cool. I give you my number, then what? What's your intentions? Because if you, like, and I'm not even trying to put that off on every nigga, because every nigga not like that. Every dude is not like that. But sometimes, man, you just gotta cut straight to the shit. Like, if you at the gas station and a nigga say, hey, baby, how you doing? Let's stop this shit right here. First of all, what do you want? Like, I'm not even trying to be funny. And sometimes they'll be honest and be like, I'm just trying to fuck. All right, cool. You just trying to fuck. That's not me. Thank you so much. I'm good. But then it's like they getting to the point where they like, damn, if I just tell her I'm just trying to fuck, like, she ain't gonna give me the number. So now I gotta lie and say I'm looking for something. Like, nigga, no, be real. If that's what you want, that's what you want. Don't be out here leading niggas on to believe that you want something else and you really not. Like, that shit whack. That shit whack as hell. Like, don't pull up to my pop-up shop buying shit thinking that because you bought something that's an automatic, like, oh, you get a pass to, like, try to talk to me. Like, no, thank you for your support, but you could keep it pushing and drive on about your way. Like, you really can drive about your way, because I'm not doing that. And then I'm like, when people be asking for my number, like, you don't even know me. Why do you want my number? Well, I'm asking for your number to get to know you. But for what? Because I don't have time for I hear from you one day, don't hear from you for 2 weeks, and then you try to pop back up. Like, we not doing that. Then on top of that, I don't have time for boring ass conversations. If you're not talking about shit on an intellectual basis, I'm good. Like, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear nothing you talking about. I'm not trying to talk about weed. I'm not trying to talk about bitches. I'm not trying to talk about niggas. Like, if you're not talking about nothing else different, like, there's no point in you even having my number for what? Like, there's absolutely no reason for you to have my number. Period. And the guy that I was having a debate with, like, the whole night, he's just like trying to get my number. He trying to find like any little way to get my number. And I'm telling him, I'm like, it's not gonna work. I said, first of all, we had a Black Club party. Let me really break shit down. Let me break it down for you so you can understand how you're not gonna get my number. First of all, you're not going to get my number because you're not here for me. You're here for the bitches with the ass and titties out. That's first. Second of all, it's a black party. That means you're only here for this party. That means I will never hear from you after this party. So why would I even waste my time giving you my number, and I already can guarantee that you're not even going to remember. You don't even know my name. Like, let's just, okay, we really going to start. Let's just start with the basics. You don't even know my name. Not to mention, you never asked me for my name. You just hopped into the conversation between me and 2 other people. So what we really talking about? You don't know my name. We had a black party that you're only here for ass and titties. The black party is a one-day occasion. I'm never going to see you after this. So why even waste my time entertaining some shit that I already know ain't finna go nowhere? Second, lastly, you're not even on my height requirement list. And that's just, I didn't say that out loud to him, but I felt it in my spirit because he just was like so determined to change my mind, so determined to tell me how he was a different type of nigga. And let me tell you, that's one thing I can't stand. Please don't tell me how you a different nigga, because most of the people that say they different be just the fucking same as everybody else. They literally just the same as everybody else. They might start off different. Everything might start off cool. Y'all might start off getting along and shit like that. And then once some shit don't go their way, it's a wrap. They showing you who they really is. So no, you're not a different nigga. You're the same. I'm putting you in the same group as everybody else. A nigga that I'm not about to talk to, don't want to fuck with, don't want to have nothing to do with. I'm entertaining this conversation right now just for the simple fact that we at a block party and I'm not trying to be rude to nobody. Because at the end of the day, I don't know you on a personal level, but I know enough to know, nigga, we ain't nobody come here to meet nobody. Like, niggas came here to get drunk, get high, listen to music, and watch some bitches. Niggas did not come here looking for no full-blown fucking relationship or looking for no fucking friend or none of that shit. You already got friends. That's how you got invited here. So, you could quit and miss me with this shit. Like, you really out here trying to, I just want a bitch that's gonna be down for me, and I just want, loyalty and communicate. I'm like, nigga, I don't care what you want. That's not why we here. This ain't the time nor the place to be having this conversation. But we was literally sitting there, I want to say for about 2 hours, really having a whole conversation about just what the fuck was going on and what he came here for. But he steady like trying to like convince me like, well, all I'm saying is you should just let me get your number so I could show you. Like, I can't show you if I don't have your number. Yes, you can. You can stand right here and finish talking like you've been doing. Even though in my mind, I already know it's not going nowhere. But at least you can prove your point and get your point across and get your shit off. He was getting so frustrated. Like, y'all, when I say he was getting frustrated, he was getting so fucking frustrated. Because I'm over there being difficult and shit. And I really wasn't trying to be, for real, I wasn't trying to be difficult or nothing like that. But I was just being realistic about the situation. Like, bruh, I'm never going to see you at this block party. A block party is a one-day event. Like, this shit only happens, like, one time a year, like, during the summer. Like, I'm not going to see you. So, what are you trying to prove here? What is getting my number gonna really get you? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. And then I was telling him, I said, nigga, I'm toxic any fucking way. You don't want to talk to me. Like, I promise you, I will save you a lot of hurt and heartache and shit like that. Just leave me alone. Like, on that level, just leave me alone. I promise you it'll save you a lot of time. And he just wouldn't give up. He was so persistent and so adamant about being right that he wouldn't let it go. He stood there almost the whole night trying to convince me, which is crazy. But I don't know, y'all. I honestly feel like niggas just don't want regular females. Regular females is out the window. And I was getting to a point where females like, nigga, I don't want no regular nigga. Like, I want a nigga that makes 6 figures and he gotta pay all my bills and he gotta make sure my kids go to school even if we break up. Like, I watched this YouTube video of this girl. It wasn't even a YouTube video. I think it was on Instagram. A homegirl saying that even though her and her boyfriend broke up and he was making 6 figures and paying her rent and, you know, he upgraded her life, like brought her up a couple of tax brackets, that he supposedly obligated to still pay for her shit even though they broke up and they just boyfriend and girlfriend. And in my mind, I'm like, that's crazy as fuck because y'all ain't even married, first of all. And you expect this nigga to pay for you to live rent-free, no bills, because y'all was together previously? Hell no. Bitch, you go back down to the tax bracket you was on. First of all, you should have got a job to pay for the shit just in case you and the nigga broke up ever. So that way you wouldn't have to go down 2-3 tax brackets like you about to. Because ain't no way in hell a nigga in his right mind finna pay for you to live somewhere rent-free, no bills, and your car, and y'all not together. And then she made the statement of like, well, I guess he gonna get married. We gonna be married just for the money. Like, no, that's not gonna work. Like, you're considered a gold digger at this point. And you can't, and in my mind, it's like, you can't even be mad at her for thinking like that, because if she was a regular female, she would have never had this opportunity to even think like that, to even think that she could pull some shit like that off. But because she got her ass done and her face done and her hair done and her nails done and niggas on that level talking to her, now she feel like, oh shit, like that's how I can play it. Like I could play it like that. I could be like that where fuck that nigga, like we ain't gotta be together, but you still gonna pay for my shit cause I look like this. And I think because I look like this is worth it. Like man, in this world, man, everything's so materialized. Like people just don't appreciate normal no more. Like I do. Well, at least for me, I do. I appreciate a normal guy. Yeah, you gonna have your boundaries put up, and yeah, you gonna be a little shaky for the first little bit, but I want a normal nigga with a regular job. Like I'm okay as long as you consistent in what you doing. And if you ever wanted to dream bigger and wanted to do bigger, I'm gonna support you on that. But ain't nothing wrong with regular dudes that go to work that got a 9 to 5. Ain't shit wrong with them. Because at the end of the day, they know how to take care of themselves. They don't work for everything they got. They got pride in the shit that they do. Like, and they gonna take care of you anyway. And another thing too, I saw on YouTube was a video off the Breakfast Club with this lady named Ebony K. Williams, and she was saying like, if she married, that she would only pay for like the Xfinity bill, the phone bill, like the lower bill. She wouldn't pay for a mortgage if she was married. And I feel that, because at the end of the day, when you married, I feel like it is, for me, I'm speaking for me, there is roles to this shit. Like, your man, I feel like, do want to come home to a cooked meal, a safe space to where he can just chill, relax, get shit off his chest without nobody judging him, without nobody saying shit to him, without nobody looking at him a certain way or giving him no bad, I hate saying bad vibes, but bad vibes or energy and stuff like that. But also, your woman need that security to know, like, the roof over our head ain't going no fucking where. Like, we gonna be good. Like, the house gonna be taken care of. At least the foundation of the house. I got the whole inside. He has the foundation. So I'm gonna make this motherfucker look like a home, smell like a home, feel like a home. And he's just gonna make sure it's physically a home. Like, that's the type of teamwork that I want. Like, I want to be able to be in a situation where my nigga, I love Lucy shit. Like, Lucy and Ricardo, like, my man's open the door like, Lucy, I'm home. Like, that's what tip I'm on for a second. Like, just the simple fact that he came home and was like, Lucy, I'm home. And she got her little apron and everything on. And she, like, got the meal ready and shit. Like, how's work? Like, that's what tip I'm on. Like, I like shit like that, because the way I grew up, I didn't have that. Like, we didn't have that at all. Like, fuck you mean? Lucy ain't nowhere. Lucy the fuck outside, the dog. Like, Lucy the dog outside. Y'all bugging. But no, I didn't have no mom, so I didn't get all that softer side shit. Like, I'm getting into it now. Like, I'm getting into what it means to be somebody's wife and what it means to have certain responsibilities. The only thing that really bugs me is when people be like, what you can and can't do. That irks my nerves. Don't tell me what I can and can't do, because half the shit that you trying to tell me I can and can't do, I already do or don't do. So you can save it. You don't even need to express how you feel on it. Especially if you my husband. You already know I ain't going out here in these streets looking crazy. Period. Because I got respect for myself first, and then I have respect for you and how we look as a unit and how we look together. So don't tell me what I can and can't wear. And then when it comes to cooking and cleaning, nigga, I already do that. There's no need for you to tell me what that part. I want something on a deeper level. Like, how you feeling? Like how you want the house to feel like when you walk in, like shit like that. Like, I don't know, man. It's crazy. Like, and that's so old. Like, that's some old mom and dad, like, 70s, 80s shit where, like, your mom had on the outfit and the kids came home from school and everybody sat down at the dinner table and ate. Like, that's the type of family I want. Honestly, I've always wanted wanted that type of family where we sat down at the table, everybody ate. As much as these motherfuckers get on your nerves, you sat down at the table and ate with them every fucking day. Now, because it's modern age and fast food restaurants and shit like that, of course it ain't gonna be every day. But at least on Sundays, Wednesdays, and maybe like a Monday or something like that, like Monday, Wednesday, Friday or some shit like that. But I don't know, that's a whole nother schedule for me and my future husband. But that's the type of family that I want. Like, I never had that. Like, our family gatherings that I have now is like on holidays. That's it. It got to be somebody holiday, somebody birthday. That's the only time we all in the same room. And half the time, it don't even be everybody in the same room. Like, most of the time, some people don't come. So you only getting like a few people here and there. But I want the old school traditional family with a modern touch to it. Like, you got to be able to have both, because we not in the 80s or the 70s. But some of the fundamental shit that they was doing, we need to bring that shit back, because that was way more useful than the shit that we doing now, where you got 10 baby daddies and 18 kids, and yeah, that's not gonna work. You can't bring all them niggas to the dinner table. Or in my situation where you so independent that you don't value the person that's trying to, and I'm not trying to take it as like I'm that independent where I can't see it. I'm just like, bruh, it's some shit that I gotta work through on a personal level. Like, before I can even get to a space where I'm like, all right, y'all, let's sit down at a table, whatever. But that's just me. I feel like we just need to get back, man, to the basics. We need to get back to normal shit, like normal everyday life. Like, right now, everybody living in superficial life, the superficial expectations. Like, it ain't gonna cut it no more. Like, it's really not. We not doing this shit. Everybody ain't got a whole bunch of money. As much as they brag and post that shit on Instagram and Facebook and Twitter and all that shit about showing pictures of money, nigga, that's not theirs. Like, niggas really be out here posting shit that ain't theirs to prove to somebody that they got something that they really don't. When it come down to it, like, nigga, don't nobody got nothing. Don't nobody in this world have everything. You're not fucking Jeff Bezos. You're not the Walton family. Like, you're not Jay-Z and Beyonce. You're not fucking Meek Mill. Like, you're not none of them people. Like, you're just a regular human being, and ain't nothing wrong with that. Like, once people realize that there's nothing wrong with being normal again, I think we might get somewhere in life. But everybody keep trying to live this life where they think that they just the best thing in the world. And it's like, baby girl, like, you're not. You're not the best thing in the world. Because there's 20 other bitches that's right behind you that look exactly like you, dress like you, talk like you, walk like you, think like you. Like, there's nothing about you that's special, because there's 20 of you in rotation right now. Just like with the niggas. Like, nigga, there's 20 niggas that walk like you, talk like you, dress like you, act like you, smoke like you. Like, oh, ain't nobody special no more. Like, or wasn't special. Nigga, you regular. Just like everybody else. Ain't nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with being regular. And there's also nothing wrong with wanting to be more and not just be plain and it's nothing wrong with wanting more out of life. It's absolutely nothing wrong with that. But please remember that everybody can't be in the top 1%. There has to be a 99. Like, everybody fighting to get to this 1% and want to be in the 1%. Nigga, it's called the 1% for a reason. There has to be 99. Like, and there's nothing wrong with you bettering your life. There's nothing wrong with you wanting more out of your life. There's nothing wrong with you wanting to look nice and dress nice. But when you start losing your individuality, when you start losing your own self to look and dress and act like somebody else, like, that's when I have an issue. And that's what I see every day on a regular basis. Like, people just dressing like everybody else, doing what everybody else. Like, somebody say, oh, let's do this. And like, everybody's like, okay, me, I'm gonna do it. Like, no, just be yourself. If you know deep down inside, like, that shit not for you, don't do it. Don't be sitting there trying to compete with other bitches. Like, if that nigga not fucking with you because you dress regular and he walked 2 more steps and he find a bitch with her ass on, he trying to talk to her, let that nigga go, sis. He ain't for you. he definitely not for you. Just like with the niggas. If you walk past a bitch with a fat ass and she hold your ass, because you look regular, you might want to find you a regular female that's going to give you the time of day. I promise you it might be worth it. Yeah, honestly, it might be worth it. But man, like, it's crazy, man. We got to get back to being normal. Get back to being regular people. Like, I'm telling y'all, everybody ain't in the 1%. As much as they pictures and filters and angles and shit may look like it, bruh, they're not. Niggas is renting cars to take pictures. Niggas is renting 3-wheelers to take pictures. Niggas is taking trips and shit that they know they can't afford to take on a fucking afterpay shit where you pay that shit off later. Like, niggas ain't cashing out on nothing. Please stop believing that shit. Stop false hoping. Stop thinking that your life ain't good because you see other motherfuckers doing shit that you ain't doing right now. I promise you that shit will come to you. I had to learn that the hard way. Niggas taking trips and shit back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And I'm sitting at home like, damn, like I can't even get one trip in. And this wasn't even right now. This was like 2-3 years ago. Niggas was taking trips and vacations and shit. And I couldn't go because I didn't have no money. Oh, well, now this year, look, got 3-4 vacations lined up. Like, that shit'll come, bro. Do not put that expectation on yourself to meet the standards of other people. Like, be yourself. Be your own person. Like, stop trying to follow. Everybody don't need to wear no fucking lace front wigs and all that shit. Wear your fucking real hair. Let that nigga see how you really live. Cause if he really gonna fuck with you, he gonna fuck with you when you looking regular. Not when you out here in these streets with a whole outfit on, hair, face, makeup, and all that shit on. Like, let that nigga see you when you regular. Cause if he stop and say, hey, how you doing? And he stop and he look at you, or you get that feeling like, damn, this nigga fucking with me when I look like this. Nigga, talk to that nigga. Give him 5 minutes of your time. See what he really about. Like, if you steady talking to niggas and you got a full face, makeup, beat, hair, nails done, lashes, all that shit, bro, they fucking with you for the look. They not fucking with you for the person that you is. Because they can't see the person that you is because you got all this other shit on. You got all this filter, all these fucking face filters, body filters on. That nigga not fucking with you for that. For your personality, for how you talk. You can look good as hell with a fucked up ass attitude. But that nigga gonna still fuck with you. He gonna stand right next to your ass like, this is my bitch. Like, what's up? I'm telling y'all, man, y'all need to get back to normal, being normal. Everybody ain't cut for that 1% life. And I'm not even saying that you can't be up there. I'm not saying don't aspire to be in that. I'm just saying let's be realistic about that shit. It ain't finna happen overnight. And stop trying to meet the expectations of other people. And let people see the real you. Like, that shit gonna hurt if they don't accept that shit. But that's really gonna show you who down for you. If that nigga can't take you when you ugly, he damn sure don't need to take you when you looking fine as hell. If that nigga walked past you when when your hair wasn't done, when your shit wasn't together, he walked right past you. I promise you, he gonna step to you as soon as your shit get together. You gonna see that same nigga. He gonna be trying to holler at you. Like, y'all gotta stop, man. That shit crazy in me. I don't see how y'all do it. But that's my little rant. This went on way longer than I expected it to go on. But this is episode, like I said, I think this is episode 9. And girl like me, man, it's some females out here that look like me. And I just want y'all to know, man, ain't nothing wrong with y'all. Y'all pretty, y'all beautiful, and it's okay to just be regular. You ain't always gotta get done up for a nigga. For a nigga to talk to you. You really don't. Because the real one's gonna step to you whether you done up or not. Honestly. Because at the end of the day, pussy is still pussy. So they gonna fuck with you whether you got it together or not. And if they don't, they don't. And if they do, give him 5 minutes, see what he's saying, see how he's sounding. And then if you don't like the situation, get up out of it. But all right, y'all, I'm out.